Welcome to another episode of celebriTEA.
You may have heard of Water, an up-and-coming star who has had roles in films like Titanic, Frozen, Aquaman, and most recently, Deep Water.
Let's investigate this scandal.
Hi, we're here in LA at the red carpet premiere of the film Deep Water. One of its stars have been facing recent online backlash after accusation of involvement in something experts are calling the hydrologic cycle. There they are. Water, can you tell us more about the hydrologic cycle?
It's really nothing to worry about. It's something I've been doing my whole life. It's my perpetual movement from the oceans into the atmosphere, back to Earth, and into the ocean again. I don't understand why everyone is so confused. It's kind of weird.
Oh, I see. Thank you. Let's take a
So
look
what
at
are
this
you
video.
wearing today?
During
This
an
is
interview,
Gucci,
a reporter asks a
I've been working in the
report of
industry for a while
strange
now.
activity and asks
so
Water to
you're part of
elaborate,
the
but they chose to say no comment.
Something like
Sounds
that.
very
yeah.
suspicious to me. What is he trying to
Do you think you're more famous than Anna, I would say?
Oh, Anna de Armas. You know, she was really nice to work with on set, but yeah, I'm probably more famous than Ben Affleck. You know, I've been in so many movies like Frozen, Frozen 2, and I was in the Titanic. I was in the background as the ocean.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, definitely. So what's your favorite color?
Blue.
Okay.
Because I'm water. Yeah. That's a good question.
I don't really care, but next question. This is what I'm trying to ask for the longest time.
Oh, of course, yeah.
What do you think about the recent report on your, illegal activities, traveling without a passport, or it's kind of suspicious.
Where's my publicist? No comment. Hey, cut the camera.
Oh my god.
We've recently obtained paparazzi footage from two fans taken last Tuesday evening in the heart of Los Angeles, where Water has been hiding out due to his controversy. I've been Barbara Walters from BBC One.
And here, during the first exclusive tell-all interview, we have Water finally opened up about the scandal. Let's see what he's got to say.
I see you're precipitating now as we speak. The ocean are the greatest supporter of water vapors trip up to atmosphere, but also help comes from continental sources. This include evaporation from lakes and rivers, and transpiration from vegetation contribute considerable water vapor to the atmosphere.
I really couldn't do it without them. They're really my heroes. I've looked up to the oceans and lakes even as a young droplet. Sometimes I get a bit airy and become rising moist air, and honestly, I thought people knew this already. Fortunately, it doesn't take too long for me to cool down, and my vapor form condenses to form clouds. I've actually become friends with lots of famous clouds, like the ones in Pixar's Up. As a cloud, I always get pushed by the wind and get carried over continents where my moisture is precipitated. I fall down as rain, snow, or even sometimes hail. I usually go and meet the ocean again, but sometimes I have to quickly run off from lakes and rivers whenever I find myself landing on the continent. It takes me way longer to restart the process if I ever enter underground aquifers. Those are days with long hours for sure. It's just who I am. It's really, 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 really hard.
Let's take 5.
So what's going on? No idea. I go, shoot, are you okay? So much crying. She's fine. Oh my god. Take 2.
Thank you. Take your time. Now the million question on our minds. What made you have the courage to show your authentic self?
I think it's been hard to find my confidence, especially with all the water pressure I have to face every day from the media. I got lots of comments saying that since I've been acting invisibly, I must have something to hide, but I think people just haven't been paying attention. I'm at a point in my career where I just want to work more behind the scenes, you know. You can see me evaporating when the puddles on the sidewalks of Hollywood dry up in the sun, but I acknowledge I could have handled the situation better, and of course I am a work in progress, and I will always continue to be truthful to myself.
That was beautiful. Thank you for coming today. To recap, when moist air rises, it cools, and the water vapor condenses to form clouds. Winds carry clouds over the continents, and some of the moisture comes down as rain or snow. Much of the rain falls back into the ocean, but what is received by the continent ends up in lakes, rivers, or infiltrates into the ground. Runoff from lakes and rivers returns water back to the ocean in a reasonably short time, but water that enters underground aquifers will take much longer to complete the water cycle. Days following, Matt's support Merge for Water, with many praising them for sharing their story.
They have been recently cast to star in a high-profile film with Universal that is mostly under wrap, but it is said to be biopic of Watergate and the infamous Watergate scandal. Actors like Zendaya and the Washington State Breeze have been taped to support the film.
Anyways, that's a wrap. Thanks
See you
for
next
watching.
episode.